Vegas here, and I am filming live my NSCC show recap for day one, just because it's easier to do it on my phone and to do it live. So my day started early. I was in line for the show about 11 a.m. Because my first stop was grading, and so I wanted to make sure to get my cards in that I wanted. So the show opened up for VIPs about 12:45 p.m., which was about 15 minutes before the 1 o'clock opening time. And so my first stop was to Beckett. So I was in line at the Beckett booth by about 12:50 p.m. And then I was done at 2:10 p.m. So it took me about an hour and 20 minutes to submit my cards there. So I got that done. Then from there, I went over to the CGC booth because I was submitted some cards to get done grading at the show, and I was at that booth at 2:13 p.m. and by 2:20 I was done. It was actually kind of sad to see that no one was really grading with CGC cards when I think their prices to me were the most reasonable. So I have confidence that I should get my cards back in time. Then after that, I headed over to the PSA booth because I also have a submission for them. I don't have a submission for end of show because that's pretty pricey, but I do have a take home order that I want to submit with them. And boy, the line to submit with them was out the door. Safe to say, the submissions already for today were unreal, and it's just Wednesday that they've already cut off the end of show grading at the $235. So that's pretty crazy. I ended up going to their information booth, which was completely useless because I had an order that I wanted to submit to the PSA vault, and then I also had a grading order, which was take home. And I went over to their information booth just to ask them, hey, do I need to be in the big line if I have a vault order and grade at the same time, or is there a different place? They said, oh, we don't know. You have to go over there to the main booth. So I'm like, so what's the point of having an information booth if you're going to know the answers to our questions? But anyway, as I was looking for another booth, I happened to um, pass by what they had as the PSA booth, and so sorry, the PSA vault booth. And so I just happened to check, hey, are we able to drop off vaulted cards here? And they're like, yes, as long as you have your forms. I'm like, I do. And so they were able to walk me right in. There was nobody in line, nobody was vaulting, and so I was able to get that done. And right now it's already 9:10, and most of my cards already appear on my account from the vault. There's still a few more to go, but there's already some that are appearing. So they're processing them here at the show and having them appear on your vault. So that's fantastic. Then after that, I started going over. I head over to the Tops booth because you had to get the QR code to join the EQL. So let me turn my camera over and I show you what I picked up there. All right. So you had to put in an EQL to get these Tops um, national packs now. Um, and so there was different pricing, anywhere between 200 all the way up to I think 330 for the basketball pack. And then it wasn't guaranteed, but I did win um, the WWE. I also got the Star Wars, the baseball, and the basketball one. So the only one that I did not win was the NFL. So I put in for that one, and I actually won it this afternoon, so I get to pick it up tomorrow. The other thing I did is I stopped at the Heritage booth because they have a lapel pin game. So if you're into lapel pins, you could stop by. I think this one they had last year. And then I stopped by only because last year they were out of the Jackie Robinson. So I was able to pick one up this year. And then new this year, at least because I didn't see them last year, And I know they're new this year's because this one is dated 2026. But they have a Babe Ruth with holding a lightsaber. So I thought that was pretty neat. And then they have this version of a Babe Ruth. Again, these are lapel pins, so you can wear them. So I thought that was neat. They had this special one, which was the Diego Maradona ball, the hand of God. And then they had two of these with lightsabers. So there's that version, and then there's this version. Hey, Caden, how's it going? And then my two pickups for the day. I walked by a booth and was just started sorting through their like bins, and I actually spotted this. This is a Rose Leslie autograph. Hey, Skype R4K, welcome. So this one, I've been wanting one of her autographs for a while, not because she was in Game of Thrones, but I know her as an actress back from the what TV show do I Downton Abbey. So I picked that one up. And then as I was walking by a booth, this card caught my eye, and this is Valkyrie's women's WBA basketball player Caitlin Chen. So this is from Select. This is her rookie card. And this one is the black gold number 25. So this one is 1 of 5. So I decided to pick that one up. So far so good. My legs were good from all that walking. Tomorrow I'll have more time to visit more of the booths. So looking forward to that. But thanks guys for watching, and catch you on the next one.